the three equation of uniformly accelerated motion. Three equation. First equation is first equation 1 equal to v equal to u plus a t. This is the first equation, whereas v is the final velocity and u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration of the body, and t is the time taking to cover the distance. Which distance? Suppose we are taking a distance, this will be the a to b, the a to b distance, and the first velocity is the u and last velocity will be equal to v, and the distance covered by the time t, and the distance will be equal to s. So this is the u is the initial velocity, v is the final velocity, t is the distance covered by the body. This will be this is the first equation. Second equation will be equal to this will be equal to s equal to u into t plus half of a t square. অর্থাৎ this will be the s equal to ut plus half of at square. Distance covered, this s is the distance covered, this is the s will be equal to ut plus half of at square. And third equation will be represented by v square equal to u square plus twice as. This is the third equation. So these are the three equation of the uniformly accelerated motion. These are the three equation. First equation is v equal to u plus at, where v is the final velocity and u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration covered by this body, and t is the time taking to cover this distance s, and s equal to ut plus half of at square, and v square equal to u square plus twice s is the third equation. Now what is the acceleration? Acceleration, we know the acceleration is the change of velocity of the body per unit time. Change of velocity of the body per unit time. Here we have already seen that change of velocity of the body from u to v, the body have changed their velocity from u to v. First initial velocity u and last velocity is the v. So the a will be equal to, the acceleration will be equal to v minus u by t, the change of velocity per unit time, a equal to v minus u by t. And similarly the average velocity of the body, the average velocity means first velocity is u and last velocity is v. So the average velocity will be equal to, this will be represented by a v bar, this will be equal to u plus v divided by 2. Again we know the velocity will be represented by the distance covered per unit time. Velocity, we know the velocity will be represented by the distance covered per unit time, means s by t, distance covered per unit time. This is the velocity, distance covered per unit time. So we have already seen that a is the acceleration is the change of velocity per unit time, v bar is the average velocity u plus v by 2. We know that this is the average velocity, and v is the velocity, this will be equal to s by t. So we always try to calculate the problem with the help of this equation. We will calculate the problem in our next class. This will be equal to, this is the three equation v equal to u plus at, and where v is equal to final velocity of the body. This is the final velocity. Then u will be equal to is the initial velocity. initial velocity of body, and a u, then a equal to acceleration of the body, and a is the acceleration of the body. This is the a is the acceleration of the body, and s equal to distance covered and t will be equal to time taking to cover this distance, cover the distance. These are the equation of the uniformly accelerated motion. V equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus of v t square, and v square equal to u square plus twice s. Okay.